How's it going? Huh, Shade? Where we at? We're out here with the lockup today. We're gonna work on the 32 again. We're gonna just what are we doing today? Using the grinder.
Stop. Just sitting there, what's the funny on?
We're just gonna
Chop it up.
cut it up. We're gonna cut it up and cut the guards, cut the rear guards, see what's left of it. It's the car still locking sick as ever.
Sponsored by Red Bull.
Sponsored by Red Bull, he reckons. But none of the cars go. We're not sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
But Red Bull, hit me up if you can. Anyway, let's get into it. So last time I didn't show you the gap. Sorry about the bloody... I'm a bit sick at the moment, but it's all good. But yeah, obviously you can see I put my whole finger in there. Because it's made for a GDR. And then the front gap there. But because it's made for a GDR guard. But that's pretty much it. Besides that, there's not... Everything else is mint. Like the body kit there is all good. Like that, there. Good moulding. The fuel flaps, you can open it. But there's a little gap here. But I'm not too fussed about that. I've got an idea for that anyway. I'm just gonna probably extend it with fiberglass a little bit, get it perfect, and then I'll seal the rest. And the front guard, as you can see, no gaps at all. Front's mint. Same as this side, same thing. Front mint, side, gap there. Gap there, but besides that, all mint. Same thing, mint, lines up sweet. But as you can see, this is how wide it is. So, pretty bloody wide. And then I'm still gonna get the rear end caps. I haven't got those yet. They're just they come with the end caps as well. No, end caps all the way around to the back, and then the diffuser, and then the GDR bumper, and then the side on add-ons. How I mark it is masking tape. With the 15, I kind of just took the guard off and then drilled all the holes, and then went 20 mils lower than every hole and just chopped the hell out of the guard. The rear guard I kind of chopped as I went, but it was just a trial and error. But it works. With this one here, what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see up there, but I've got masking tape dots the whole way around, just roughly where I want it, because I am gonna have it quite slammed. So when you see side on, you won't see any of that. It'll actually be quite far back. It'll be like here, roughly, and then way up there. And then probably have to chop off this bit here too. But it's all good. I'm gonna take the guard off now, and then I'll mask it fully to where I want it. I'll leave it bolted to the car, the metal guard, chop it all off, and then I'll take the metal guard off. I can leave it on the car, but I am gonna panel it and paint it. So you can see there's a little dent here. It's tiny, but see sideways. It's gonna do my head in. So I'll try hammer and dolly that. And then yeah. I'll show you what you reckon. Get to work, eh? So we just took the guard off for because when we cut it, I don't want it to pop on Shahid. This Shahid's first time cutting anything. I was gonna do it, but I thought, fuck it, why not? Let him have a go, let him practice. He's got to learn someday. He's got to do his own stuff, so why not? So he's outside at the moment, cutting the last piece of it. I'll show you when it's done. This is how much we've cut off it. So as you can see, it's quite a bit, but it doesn't matter. That looks like a lot, but it's not. You've still got heaps of metal for it to sit on at least. And the top, Shahid got a bit happy with it and fucking cut a bit more than he should have, but it's all good. I'll just give it a skim now, sand it, not sand it, grind the top inside, chuck a bit of rust treater on there, put some primer on there, take that GT badge off and put the guard back on, and then just test fit it. But that's one down, 3 to go. So we just cut it and bent it over, and this is what we found. So rust all the way, typical skyline, around the whole way down, all in the inner guard. That bit there's pretty bad, but it's all good because we're taking it out. You can see here where they've like welded it, tried to fix it. It looks pretty from the outside, but then they've done a rough job. But I'll take it off now. I'll chop it all here in the inside, just there, and then I'm gonna get all that tubbed anyway and plate it off, so no more rust. So as you can see, so everyone wants a skyline. They all look pretty from the outside, but the layer in here was fully rusty. I'm kind of glad I have rocket bunnied it now, because I would have just paneled the outside. But you can see it's still rusty here. You can see the thickness of the bog right there. So I'll probably just fucking end up snipping that the whole way down, all the way down to there, and just get rid of it, so that way it's got no rust. This side wasn't too bad, but you can see right there, fucking look at that. That's underneath, inside. Look at that. Rusty is. So that's junk. So here, just tidy up this side. I'm gonna leave it like that so that guy can tub it himself and figure it out. I'm not gonna do it myself. It's too much of a mess, but yeah. Oh, and I put tape along here. I'll show you in a minute why. Can't see any metal hanging down like it was. That bit there, I'm gonna have to chop that quite a bit, probably chop it right back there here, and then make a bracket underneath. But so what I've done is I've put masking tape along butted it just up, not too much, onto there the whole way around the flap. So I'm going to end up fiberglassing all that, so when I do put it on, it's sealed off. There was a little bit of a gap here, so I did that as well. And then now you can see the gap here is gone. Obviously it's just masking tape, so it moves, but I'll end up fiberglassing all that as well, and then sand it, paint it. It's way better than what it was, and then I'll do the same on the front. But that's the rear guard done. Now onto the other side. I'll probably end up doing the other side off camera, just because it takes way too long doing it while trying to record it. And then I'll show you when I'm finished everything. And yeah, but I'm stoked with it. I'm kind of happy I have cut this thing up, just because you saw the rust. I would have ended up fucking paneling it, painting it, sub paint, you know, doing all that, and then it would have ended up coming through again. So plate it all off, and yeah, just get it tubbed, do all the fiberglassing myself, and then I can start paneling it. I'll end up panel and painting the guards as well, and then we're away. But on to the next side. See you in a bit. So with the Rocker Bunny kit, see these top 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3. You can't actually drill those in straight away, only because they hit on the actual chassis. So you can see there's one there, there's one right there, and there is one right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to drill those 3 holes with a 4mm, and then I'm going to go 6.5mm, just because then when I riv nut it, otherwise the guard like pushes out, it won't like sit flat. So when you put riv nuts in it as well, it's going to end up not going all the way down, because the riv nut's fatter than the tech screw, or you know, the temporary screw. So you're better off just drilling them now, making them bigger than they need to be. It doesn't need to be crazy big, but then that way it just goes on and off nice. So yeah, we'll do that now, and then we'll chuck the guard on. Back guard's done, other side's done. So that's it there. Guards are on, rear guard's on, front guard's on. I had to drill those holes like I showed you before, so that's all done. So sits nice and flat now. This bit here, it's obviously not bolted, but now you can see the gap that I videoed this morning. I just masking tape to get my line, and then I'm going to end up fiberglassing all that myself, and then skimming it with a nice layer on top, just so it's nice and flat, so there won't be no gaps there, no gaps there. And then same with this side. I've already shown you the back, but fucking wrapped, looks sick. That I still have to fill that with masking tape, but I'm not going to bother for today. That's enough. That's all the metal we've cut out, all the rust and shit. But that's it there. But yeah, that's it for now. 32 is all done. As you can see, we've got a fair bit cut out. So I've cut the whole inside out of the front. It's quite high. I've cut it up to here. And I ended up drilling the inside of the body for the bolts to go down, otherwise they won't fit. The rear's all marked up. I will end up getting so I've bought a bumper, but the guy, I don't know what he's up to. He's kind of taking a while to reply, but it's all good. Hopefully I'll get there. Hopefully he doesn't pull out or it's sold. That way I can put my little pieces of the extensions for the bumper on that. I am going to be a bit gutted about cutting a genuine bumper, but it is what it is. I did cut a ton of rust out of this thing. You've seen it in the video, so I'm not too sad about cutting it up, to be honest. But yeah, that's the Skyline. For now, I'm going to go home. I'm hungry as hell. Shade, you hungry? Shade, you hungry?
Gotta eat.
Gotta eat. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go work on your own car. What are you doing? I'll probably end up